What up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of 90 Minutes on Film. I am your host, Wacko, with along my other co-host here. We got C.E. Garcia.
Yo, what's up?
Sam.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Sam.
Round two.
Round two, because we got to get rid of Gabe.
Yeah.
And then we got a special guest here, Jeff Reyes. You son of a bitch.
What's up?
Jesus.
What's up, Dylan? You son.
Jeff, you son of a bitch.
All right. Before we get into this film, let's chop it up with Jeff right here. Jeff, go ahead and tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm born and raised Angelino, filmmaker, DP by trade, and I run a production company called Echoes World.
Dope.
To sum it up.
Yeah, so I've known you for a while now, right?
At least 10 plus years.
If anything,
Really?
right?
Yeah.
I think so. And like, just obviously through the industry and just random circle and so forth, that's how we kind of met. But this guy's been on a grind and what he's done. And I think what's also cool about what we're doing with this film is just your past experience before doing film, because you served, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So this would be really cool to kind of elaborate as well.
Yes, I've always liked to see if it translates to the real world.
Yeah,
because it's fiction. And I was telling Sam when I was a kid, like watching this movie, I was like, oh man, I want to be like special forces or whatever. You're a kid and you see this stuff, you're like,
And then you
what I
finally
wanna
couldn't
do.
even run past like a block.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, damn, those guns are loud.
He's like, I don't think I could do this.
Having
No.
an asthma attack doing the mile.
Yeah, exactly. It takes me 22 minutes to go a mile. What the hell?
So let me ask you this, though, since we're on that topic, just your experience, in serving and just seeing like certain films. Do you dissect it, or do you, and especially you even being behind the camera? And,
Yeah. I mean, I think like the 80s genre movies, like even like if you go further back, like the Chuck Norris movies and stuff like that, you don't really dissect them as much because I didn't even live that era of the military, right? But at the same time, it's almost cool. Like they're heroic kind of heroes where they can do no wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you would never hold an M16 the way Arnold Schwarzenegger holds it, right?
Let alone put like a grenade launcher.
Right,
underneath it.
yeah.
right. So and you would never wear a red bandana, but Rambo looked cool doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly, right? But I think it's like that was the culture of the 80s movies that you just like they can do no wrong.
And there's a lot of cocaine going on, too.
Yeah, like being in the military, like you want to be that cool. Like I want to be able to do that, and that's completely opposite of what you're taught.
What about like more recent films that prior even tapping into, just like, because you were...
I hate them all.
You hate them all,
I
right?
hate them all. Yeah.
Why?
There's few movies that you can watch and be like, okay, that's realistic. I guess because like these days, movies today, they make them hyper realistic. They want to put you like in the shoes of whatever you're watching, right? So we've become more critical on the realism of things. So like, for example, like Hurt Locker, I hate that movie.
Interesting.
Even though it was shot very cinematically and I loved the way it looked and it had some pretty cool scenes, realistically that movie would never happen, like the actual soldiers and this guy like leaving the base in the middle of the night to go explode, like what? Like I'd watch that movie with friends of mine and be like, what? And you look at each other like, come on, dude, that would never happen. But then you got good ones like Black Hawk Down, where it's like, it's like that's a movie, and you kind of dissect it and you're like, of course that would happen, but I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
Right.
So it's
Yeah, interesting.
Have you seen Land of Bad?
I haven't. No.
With Russell Crowe, just came out like this past year. It was like in theaters and it was gone like over right before summer.
I've seen trailers for it. I follow the production company. Actually,
it's really good. Like
I
I
saw.
thought this was like that one felt like a classic action movie, not cheesy.
Yeah.
Like you kind of say Predator's cheesy. Well, because we're doing that
that's
movie.
good cheese, though.
Yeah, it's good cheese. Like it's 1980s action
Yeah.
movie cheese.
Yeah.
I was kind of impressed with Land of Bad. I was like, wow, they did a really good job. I mean, they walk a fine line between like you said, like hyper realism and like fiction, but I thought it was done pretty well.
Yeah.
I kind of recommend that one. Like not a lot of people talk about it.
Well, it's a lot of these operators, a lot of these like soldiers, like special ops guys. They're becoming action heroes.
Yeah.
So it's like same thing with a Call of Duty. They're not calling them soldiers or anything like that. They're calling them action something or action characters or something like that. You know,
Gotcha.
because it's like they're hyper realism. They can do stuff that you wish you could do.
Yeah.
And because I know they bring a lot of consultants, obviously on
Mm-hmm.
it, but then Hollywood sprinkles their little.
Of course,
totally.
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to
No, thank you
join
for
us,
the
man.
invite.
And what film are we going to dissect today?
We're gonna dissect Predator.
15 hours ago, we lost a chopper carrying a cabinet minister and his aide.
What do we gotta do? One-day operation. We pick up their trailer, the chopper, run them down, grab those hostages, and bounce back across the border before anybody knows we were there.
This is a jungle. It just came alive and took him.
We found them sometimes without their skin. And sometimes much, much worse.
This thing is hunting us. All of us.
We make a stand now, or there will be nobody left.
I got a score to settle.
We both got scores to settle.
You must have wanted it.
Predator. This was what, 89?
No, 87.
87,
yeah,
right?
Super early.
Ooh.
So you've seen it a million times.
Yes.
You've seen it a million times. I've seen it a million times. You've probably seen it like 500,000 times.
I have.
I'm sure because
half
I've.
of what you've seen.
It's another one
Plays
that
all
I've,
the time.
I've brainwashed her with this one. They don't make movies like this anymore.
They don't.
No.
Like I'm watching this, I'm like, I could not even think in recent memory like what comes close to something like that. Even like, so I watched Escape Plan like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger and Stallone. And that one I'm watching, I'm like, damn, that was like 25, 30 years too late. Like that would have been awesome if they would have made it like in the 90s even.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think they make movies like this anymore.
No. And the other thing, just the way it flows. It's
Yeah.
just the quick introduction of these guys, and you kind of get it right off the bat.
Yeah, and they're just like the ultimate badasses.
Yeah, you kind of figure that out right before they come off the helicopter.
Dude, and like I just love when he's sitting there smoking
Smoking
the
a
cigar,
cigar,
and everybody gets out of the helicopter like
They have their
they all
own
have
little
their cool
yeah,
look. Yeah, and one guy's got Mac has the suit on.
Yeah,
Everybody has their own distinct way of entering like this
It's like
whole.
it's a play. I was talking about it last night. I was like, it's like a play. Like it's so tight. We only got 2 locations: the opening, and then the rest is in the jungle.
Yeah.
And that's why they're so over the top as characters.
I just love he's just sitting there.
he looks like he just came from vacation somewhere in Bermuda with his polo shirt or whatever.
Yeah, they got bothered to come in and
Yeah.
this
Like,
extraction.
You guys got to come in now.
Yeah, we got to save these guys. All right, we'll come in. But
Yeah, but I agree with you. You haven't seen film like this in a while. Just the idea, and I don't know. I hate to say this now because I don't want to get canceled or anything or beat up. But it's a guy movie.
oh, it totally is.
It's
it's a totally
just-
like.
Well, because men want to see sexy soldiers, oiled up with their.
Let me
with
tell you
their
something.
No,
great
but I
camo
mean,
makeup and the guns. Yeah.
I'll give
Is that
you.
right, Moses? The fellas, he's still single.
I'll give you the homosexual allegory with like Commando. You know how they always say like, oh, Bennett was like in love
Ex-lovers.
with Commando, blah blah
Yeah,
blah, or with Matrix.
Yeah.
But this one, I don't think it's at all. I think this is a very heterosexual movie.
Oh, no.
I think it is.
It
Even when they
is.
when they have their shirts off and they're like, especially Carl Weathers, that dude
Yeah.
is fucking like oiled the fuck
I mean,
up, dude.
bro, like I wish I looked like that. So that was like as a kid, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
yes, I
damn.
want to be
There's,
like
Yes.
that.
there's a fine
real.
line between do I want to look like that or do I want to be
Oh,
with
God.
that?
Here we go. Here we
Look.
go.
There's a
Here we
fine line.
go.
There's a fine
These
line.
kids nowadays.
No, but what you said getting canceled because it's a very manly movie.
Oh no, just me saying that was just kind of
Oh, yeah.
being
Okay.
dumb. That's
Yeah,
normal.
yeah, all good.
But the other thing though too is from not to tap into a category or whatever, but like and behind the scenes on set, they were always like challenging each other and doing. Who has the
Like
biggest guns?
Pumping iron like
pumping
at 4 in the
iron.
morning.
I'm not surprised that they're probably like, look at my penis, it's bigger than yours. Like, so who knows,
Well,
but
the story I had read that Jesse Ventura like he poured like water all over himself when Arnold walked in at like 4 a.m. so he could show like he had been sweating, like he had been there like before he was there working out. It's like, man,
Jesus, yeah. All right, well, writer and director.
Jim and John Thomas, first screenplay that they ever did. They only ever they're most known for doing Predator.
Yeah.
But they did Executive Decision. They did Wild Wild West with with Will Smith. They did Mission to Mars, which I actually like, Brian De Palma.
That one's a funny one, though.
And they did Behind Enemy Lines with the other Wilson, the one with the nose.
Owen Wilson?
It's Owen, that's Owen. Yeah, so did Behind Enemy Lines, and that's with Gene Hackman. But other than that, their claim to fame is like Predator. Like they get credit for it every time somebody says the word Predator. Like anytime it's in a movie, their name is on there. Characters created by.
You'll get a letter for this podcast.
Now
episode.
they probably will. They're getting paid off of this right now.
Can we just say Redditor?
You're gonna have to like bleep it.
Yeah, like beep. Yeah.
Today's movie.
Yeah.
Guess the movie at the end.
Right. Yeah. And then director John McTiernan, another super famous guy. Die Hard 1, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Hunt for Red October, Last Action Hero, Predator. Yeah, and then he had a couple of like his last 3 films were like really. Oh, he did Last Action Hero. Did I say that?
Yeah.
He did Basic.
He did Basic. Like his last 3, I think, were the bad ones: Basic, Rollerball, and 13th Warrior.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where he kind of started. He got into a little bit of trouble. If you guys want to hear that story.
Sure.
So, 2002, Rollerball comes out. Horrible test screenings. It was so bad that MGM went in and took the movie from John McTiernan. They did their own reshoots. They did their own edit. The movie made $25 million off the back of $75 million. So during this time, what he did, he hired a private investigator to illegally wiretap the producers of the film. And that guy got busted like 6 years later. And when the feds were questioning McTiernan, like, did you hire this guy to wiretap? What do you think he said?
No.
He said no. So they charged him with lying to a federal investigator.
Yeah, that's big.
Wow.
And then they hit him with perjury. He was convicted in 2006 for making a false statement to an FBI investigator. He pled guilty to 2 charges of lying to a federal investigator, 1 count of perjury. He served 1 year prison sentence in federal prison in 2013.
Holy shit.
Yes, so he hasn't made a movie since Basic.
Wow.
But yeah, that's like his tragic story. Like he goes from this huge director making those 3 flops to going to federal prison. He hasn't done anything since. I mean,
all this just because
he didn't trust them. Like, but you know,
I mean, that's just the industry. Sometimes you just got to let it be, right?
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so he did a year in federal prison. Wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man. I'm sure he got like a teardrop or something.
Right? He comes out. He's all tatted with, like a film reel or something like that on him.
Well, it was federal prison, so it's probably okay.
Yeah, he would be all right.
It's the one that everyone did for the college scandal. Here's your cup of tea and your newspaper. You'll be out in 6 months.
It's probably was something like that because he only did. I think it was like a 5-year sentence. He only served a year.
Yeah.
He had $100,000 fine, but
yeah, that's not. I mean, but federal prison, yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
not
country club.
Yeah, pretty much. Where can we see this film? I saw it on Prime for free.
Oh, it was on Prime.
Yeah, yeah. And then, like, how afterwards it started showing all Alien versus Predator, so you can just kind of
like skip. No,
that's a whole other subject there.
Yeah, it's on Hulu also.
Hulu.
AMC Plus has a really bad stream of it.
What do you mean bad?
So I saw it when I looked up. I was like, okay, where can I watch it? Because we didn't have it on like Vudu digital.
Yeah.
And it for some reason told me AMC Plus first, and I only have AMC Plus because I just finished a show on there. And I went there first, and it was like I was watching it on TV, and the volumes was all messed up. So music is like pumping, and then the dialogue is like way low. So my TV's at volume like 100 to try and hear it. And then I saw that it was on Hulu, so then I jumped.
and then you actually,
Could hear it.
damn.
Correctly. Just with
I
20
wonder what
ads in
version
between.
they got of
True.
that.
I mean, I have like so many versions of this movie personally. I think I have the Laserdisc of this one still, and then Blu-ray.
This
and
guy
all that.
has a whole like library in his house. Just
Yeah, big advocate of physical media. So I love
Very.
to buy
I
it.
just bought it on VHS.
Mm.
I found it at a thrift store. And just bought
wow.
Have you played it?
it. I have, yeah.
How's it look?
It looks great.
Does it?
I mean,
That's
it's got the VHS.
Well,
look,
I mean,
you know,
yeah.
Of course.
Well, I mean, sometimes like, it's like like listening to vinyl. Like the dirtier the better.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I think
yeah, you like that kind of crispy
that's the way to
look.
see them, to enjoy them. That's the way I remember them.
Yeah,
Nice.
totally. Like, I think we went to a couple of the older theaters in Moreno Valley, and like I took, that's my daughter, so I took all my kids to I was like, this is how theaters were. Like they're like shitty bucket seats, and they weren't like
Reclining.
Yeah, they weren't stadium seating. There wasn't like
Yeah.
Dolby surround. It was just like 2 speakers, a fucking screen, and then the most uncomfortable seat that you can imagine. And that's how we used to watch movies all the time. And it was like $1.75 to get in.
I think it still was when we went.
Yeah, because we went to the dollar
It
movies.
was like
yeah.
a hot dog and a soda, and your ticket was like $5.
Yeah, so I was like, let's do it.
Is it still?
The one of them is still there, but I don't think it's that cheap anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like $7.50 to get in.
The was it the Egyptian? Right. That one just
That one just reopened.
reopened, huh?
So nice inside.
They revamped everything and stuff, right?
I went to see Glory there, and
Ooh.
it was beautiful. Huge theater, gorgeous.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping they can do that to a lot of the other theaters. Well, what's the one in Westwood? I think they're shutting down.
So they closed the ones on UCLA's campus, and there was just that big initiative, all those industry professionals like Steven Spielberg, everyone.
Right.
And they're saving them, I think, for authenticity, but I don't know if they're going to save them and run them again.
Got you. So you just walk by and look at them.
Yeah, so they're not going to run movies anymore.
Boo.
Boo. The only one that's our hero out there is Quentin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Vista just reopened.
Yeah. All right. Man versus Machine.
Yes.
Who's going to be doing this one?
Yeah, so it's me. I didn't know.
So in this segment, basically what we're doing is we write a synopsis,
Yeah.
and man, obviously, or woman, and machine, he basically goes on and uses the chat GPT and
Yeah, the
to
AI
see
will
what,
just,
the AI to see what it comes
I
up
just tell him,
with.
like, give me a 4-line synopsis for this movie. And
Yeah.
want to see which one's better. I think Gabe has lost once.
Twice.
Gabe's lost twice.
Tied one.
Yeah, and then he usually wins because he puts it.
He really
feeling
puts a
into it.
lot of effort
A lot of
into
effort,
it. Yeah.
So Sam's gonna do the same thing this time because she's
Yeah.
filling in.
Dutch and his team of special forces venture into the South American jungle on a rescue mission, only to find themselves brutally hunted by an unknown force of nature. Period.
That's it.
Short and sweet.
That was pretty good.
Short and sweet.
It's on the back of the VHS, I'm sure. All right, so let's see. AI synopsis. An elite military rescue team led by Major Dutch Schaefer is sent on a mission in the Central American jungle to retrieve a cabinet minister and his party. What begins as a not-so-routine operation quickly turns into a nightmare when they learn they are being hunted by an invisible creature with advanced technology and weaponry. As the team realizes the bodies of their deceased comrades are being taken as trophies, Dutch and his team enlist their survival skills in order to defeat the creature. With his men completely decimated, Dutch must face the creature on his own in the ultimate battle of hand-to-hand combat where the winner takes all.
Was that 4 sentences?
It was.
It's always 4 sentences.
But AI loves to use
The fluff. The fluff.
and
The commas.
commas.
Yeah.
And they love to like put everybody's fucking first, last, middle name always.
And that's why it sounds always longer than what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're like, I know we can cram more in there, but
Well, I'm going to go ahead. Short and sweet sounds a lot better. So.
wow.
It's like the most dangerous game. You gotta just keep it.
It totally
simple.
is.
All right. Estimated budget.
Estimated budget $15 million, which is wild in comparison to like how movies are nowadays. Opening weekend, $12 million. Worldwide gross on that first initial run, $98.2 million.
Damn.
Yeah, it's wild.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah, so they had a good run. on this one.
What about nominations and loss?
One Oscar nomination for Best Visual Effects and an NAACP Image Award for Bill Duke for Best Supporting Actor.
Really?
Yeah.
Good
on
old
him.
Bill, man.
Yeah, man. His second appearance on this podcast. First one was Deep Cover.
Yeah, that's right, huh?
And second Arnold movie, I think. Terminator was the last one. Yep.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to get into this here. Act 1, production value. Did you know? Anybody got did you know facts? What about you, Jeff?
In the first act,
Mm-hmm.
well, that he wasn't really smoking a cigar inside the chopper.
Oh.
That was digitally made.
Which I thought that was crazy.
There was no way they were gonna let him really smoke.
But I wonder
I
how they
didn't even
did
notice
that. How they? Yeah, because I watched it today when I had read that note. I'm like, it looks real. Like I wonder how they must have composited.
Maybe
it or
an
something.
overlay or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks good for no CG.
I mean, I thought he was smoking a
So did
cigar.
I.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's good, dude.
All right. What do you got, Chris?
Let's see. That M16 with a grenade launcher is actually the same machine gun that Tony Montana fires in Scarface. The guy made it custom for that movie and ended up selling it to a prop house, and it made its way back around. So that's the same machine gun.
Dang. So
I
they're
wonder
just
who owns
reusing
that
it.
now.
Yeah.
I know. Probably fetch a pretty
That's a good
penny
prop,
for that.
right?
Yeah.
I wonder
all
where a lot
custom.
of some of these props just sit around. I know some of them are probably in prop houses and stuff,
And
though.
then
But
some are gone.
Gone,
They're
yeah,
just
right?
destroyed after. Get rid of it.
I got one. Apparently, this was supposed to be called Hunter, the title.
Yes. Doesn't have the same ring to it, though, huh?
No, it doesn't. Hunter, Predator, Hunter, Predator. Yeah, like Predator.
Okay.
You got one?
I mean, based off of, I'm going to piggyback the Hunter because it went through however many rewrites it went through. So that's when they were going to do like the Native American lead, which would have been probably stunning for the time if that actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, no, we're going to do Arnold. And he was like, all right, let's make it Arnold.
Yeah.
Let's make it about me and my team.
Yeah.
I like that ensemble works, though. I mean, those guys,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And they all sell it.
they all
hell
sell
yeah.
it. You
Hell
can
yeah.
tell those dudes wanted to, like, act.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to just be buff and cool. Like, they want to, like, when they're, like, all in a scene together and, there's, like, 6-7 characters in one scene, like, they're really going at it. Like they do really good. Anything else, Jeff?
You got another one?
No.
The other one that you were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
The karate guy that was in it?
Oh, Van Damme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the OG.
Yeah, he was the OG Predator.
Now, there was a bunch of reasons, I guess, but no one
He just
really-
didn't like being in the suit.
was-
That's from what I read.
Yeah, that's
That
what I've
makes
heard, too.
Yeah, he didn't like. He
some
thought
were
he
saying
was.
he was too short.
He thought he was above it.
5'9".
Yeah.
It was basically what I like. I think what I've read. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 5'9", and I think the shortest guy on the team is 6'2".
Yeah.
Is the shortest one.
Well, what was his name that actually played in the suit? What was his
Kevin Peter Hall.
Right, because he also was
7'2".
yeah, but he was Herman,
Was he really?
right? From
Harry and the Hendersons.
Harry and
Yeah.
Henderson. Sorry,
Yeah.
Harry and Henderson's,
Yeah.
right?
And
yeah,
he's also somebody else too. He's Predator, Harry and the Hendersons, and
Hendersons.
another famous monster too.
damn. What
have
was
to look
that?
it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look it up. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Harry
you're
and
right.
Henderson.
He was also the pilot.
He was the pilot, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to show his face.
Yep.
Yeah. And then was it one other one that I had here?
It's on IMDb.
Oh, actually, that was it right there. Yeah, right. Actually, I have my notes.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Calm down.
I got a couple.
All right, go for it.
Let's see. The Predator voice is actually Peter Cullen, the original Optimus Prime.
Oh,
Yeah, the voice. And let's see. So this is how much of a G Arnold was. Filming began in March of 1986. He left on April 25th and got married on April 26th. Honeymooned for 3 days and then returned to finish shooting in May. The shoot wrapped in June. So like that's how
Damn.
gangster he is, man. Like he went, got married, 3 days, came back, finished the movie. Yeah, that
that's
guy's a
nuts.
crazy dude. And I do note that this movie does look kind of shitty. Not just the streaming, but the transfer. Even now, the 4K looks horrible.
Really?
Yeah, so it looks like shit because the B camera operator was given the wrong film stock for the entire length of the shoot. That's why a lot of the shots are so
Some
grainy.
of them are still really grainy.
Yeah, they're really
when
bad.
He jumps like off the ledge, like with the waterfall.
Oh, yeah, it's all
like
like-
all grainy, and I was like, it takes you out because everything else is so clean
Yeah.
and crispy, and that one's still really fuzzy.
And I just learned like recently, like that is actually Arnold, but like you can't tell because it looks like shit. They said the stuntman like blew his knee out like in the first take.
In ours, I just go.
Yeah, so he just did it. So that's him going down.
Actually flipping.
Yeah, that's him
Really?
actually going into the water, dude.
He's like,
Yeah,
how was that? Was it good?
yeah, do it again. Yeah, that's all I got.
Do you notice anything into your VHS, the grain or anything?
No, I could definitely, because I've seen a 4K version.
It's all motion smoothing.
Yeah, but I don't like how they look very porcelain. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the skin, they're just like overly composite or something.
Just like how you brought up before, like when you're hearing something on a vinyl.
yeah,
It's
like
just
you like
this-
that.
Yeah, but then
Right.
when they digitize it, remaster it, and you're hearing it on a digital or iTunes, whatever, Spotify, it just doesn't hit as much.
I mean, if they're doing it justice, that's cool. But like, I think this one, it's already looks bad to begin with.
Yeah,
so why go
yeah.
through and try to like
Yeah.
fix
Yeah.
it like 40 years later? Like, there's not really any point to do it, you know? But oh, I got one last one.
Go for it.
Shane Black, who actually, is the writer, did Lethal Weapon, he did Iron Man 3, and he did The Predator. In the credits, he's reading, at the end credits, they're doing like, the pictures of everybody. He's reading Sergeant Rock comic book. That's because Arnold was developing a Sergeant Rock feature at the time. So the whole set was littered with these Sergeant Rock comics so he could like do research for the part. It just never happened. But that's why he's holding that comic book in the end credits.
Oh wow,
Yeah, that would have been cool.
that end credits. I don't know if this even taps into anything though, but I thought that was just kind of hilarious and just random.
Yeah.
It's like classic Hollywood movie, golden era,
It's just funny how everybody smiles
except for Arnold.
except for Arnold, obviously. But it's just hilarious how everyone's smiling and like through the whole film, like no one's even fucking smiling.
They all got like ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they just caught him randomly on set. Hey, turn around real quick. Hey. It's just so
It's like a Mentos commercial or something.
Yeah. I like how someone makes the video memes. Full House. They put the Full House.
Yeah. Is that the one they did also in this one?
Yeah. They put the song behind that.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know if I heard this from somewhere. That apparently they had to have a bodyguard for Sonny, and that's not for him, but
So that he
for
wouldn't get in
everybody
trouble. Yeah,
else
yeah.
because he tends to be a little bit nuts.
Yeah, like I was trying to think like all the movies I've seen him in, he's a lunatic. 48 Hours, he's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's-
Action Jackson, he's in that one too, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's just crazy though.
Yeah.
I guess he's one of those
I
guys.
think it's because they said the insurance company would not give them the policy unless he had a bodyguard
Yeah.
on set.
Now, have you guys? I don't know if everyone went to Puerto Vallarta.
Yes.
Have you
I
gone to it?
I have.
I have gone to it too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And?
it's kind of cool.
Okay.
I thought it was cool.
Okay.
And then right next door was this little spot where you could just you pay like $20 and you get like shrimp and all that stuff like that, and you could just like chill in the water and everything. It was kind of cool.
That's what we're getting at. I thought you were going to say something else.
No, I just thought it was just cool. I'm just saying. I just wonder if anyone went. So.
Yeah, they're going to say like you get like the shits or something.
Oh no, that was on the boat.
He's in lockup.
Oh, Lockup.
Yeah.
That was the other one.
Yeah, and he's the pervy freaking
Pervy. Calm down, Moses.
He's the pervy guys that's fixing the pool in Poltergeist. He's like the
That
little
hits on the
yeah, like the
daughter?
14-year-old girl. He's all
Ugh.
yeah, that's who he is.
And he wasn't acting.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on here.
Right, yeah.
All right, what's the best part of this movie? What's the best part of this movie to you?
The shootout, the first shootout.
I mean,
Oh, the
Of
big when they
course.
attack.
Yeah,
the
when they're
whole
going after they
camp or
see
whatever.
him, they see them cap their guys.
Yeah.
They got to go in there.
Just
Yeah.
I love it. Like they're like, we're gonna be stealth. But I'm gonna fucking drop this fucking truck right into it.
this dude lift up the car or
dude.
the truck.
Oh my god! Like,
That was such an 80s thing to do, though,
but
too.
it's just like the tree stump in Commando.
Oh, you're
Walking
right.
in and he's got the chainsaw and it's like the dude is fucking huge. So he's like, how can I top that? I'm gonna pick up a fucking truck.
Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, dude, that part is fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. How about you, Chris?
Oh man, we talked about this before we started. I like all of the pieces where they're facing off with each other. You know, like they're actually acting with each other.
Yeah.
Like running lines. But I do love the helicopter scene when they're going in. You know, it's like everybody's just fucking. They're like, how can everybody be badder than the other guy?
Yeah.
You know, putting on the fucking. They're all putting on the fucking camouflage. You know, and just the way they're just so fucking tough. Even the fucking nerdy guy is tough. You know, like he throws the fucking the black tape and he just catches it one-handed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they're like, what do we do to make ourselves look like really fucking cool? You know,
Is that how it is?
That's always like how it is.
Yeah.
That's rule number one. Always be cool.
You gotta be cool.
he's like, that's how it was before we came here. This was just cool because like everybody just, even like when he spits on his boot, he's all.
Yeah.
That's a disgusting habit you got there.
And then you know you're thinking like, what's the retort? What's the response? And he just smiles at him, and that's it. You know, they're just so fucking like.
Those are like guys
aggressive.
you don't want to fuck with, though.
Yeah,
for
totally.
sure.
Totally.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why later on when they're fucking scared,
when
it's a big deal.
When they what's Sonny's character's name? I forget.
Billy.
Billy. Yeah, when they're like
we all
Billy's
die.
Yeah, Billy's scared. It's like
that's
holy
the
shit.
part that's mine. It's
Oh,
when
go for
he's
it.
looking in the jungle
Oh, yeah.
and then
holding
Dutch
the
comes
totem.
up on him. He's like, "What do you see?" He's like, "You don't see that out there."
Yeah.
Like there's something out there, and he's like holding his necklace, and he's just sweating. Everyone's waiting in the background, kind of like he sees something. Like,
And that shot's pretty cool too, right? Because it's just like kind of them to the left looking at the screen. It's
and
just
it's like
a wide.
It's a
and it
super- yeah.
zooms in too
and
on
it's
the jungle.
That's such a great shot, man. Like I love that shot.
It's just everything with him being paranoid first is what sets them all off. Because
Yeah, that's when they're like,
setting
okay,
him off. Like
we're-
this is
Yeah.
strange.
Exactly. 'Cause when you know the toughest motherfucker and the craziest one is scared,
And they just like decimated that whole village like off the map completely.
and that hey, look how funny this happens. And that's my favorite part of the film is when they just let off into the damn jungle.
after they kill
And it's
kill
just-
Blaine.
Testosterone just.
yeah.
It's just like these guys are going nuts.
Dude.
But then as the audience, you're like, well, but they didn't hit anything. So then you're more
Yes.
scared than they are because
Yes.
you're like, these guys are now petrified.
It's like a full setup right there.
I mean, having seen the movie a million times, it's like it really did build the tension because they didn't hit anything, and the only one that sees the blood is the girl, right?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
catches a little leaf, like pretty good at building the tension in that scene too. But
Yeah. All right. I write a tagline, guys. It's to be featured on a poster. Chris, what do you got?
if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Ah, fucker. Okay.
That's it next.
Yeah, I guess so. Did you get anything?
Yeah. You ain't afraid of no man.
Oh,
That's good too. That's good. Yeah.
How about
Okay.
Predator? One ugly motherfucker.
Yeah. That's good.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that
The
is a
other
good
one is Billy's line when he said, "There's something out there waiting for us, and it ain't no,
No
man."
It ain't no man. Yeah.
Come on, you
good.
saw that
I
on
like
the
that
poster,
one.
you'd be kind of
So
curious.
we're all the same age, right?
Yeah.
Mid-40s.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't remember seeing a preview for this as a kid. I remember,
remember
and like, cause
either.
there's no internet. We're not bombarded with like trailers and stuff like that. I remember getting like the paper and just seeing, just like the cover art. It's just him like
Yeah.
with the machine gun. I think he's outlined in like the infrared or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just remember like wanting to go see this movie. So I had no idea there was an alien in it. Like you just don't get that anymore. And
Because you were just mostly attracted to him, wanting
yeah,
to see.
that's what it was.
That's cool.
But I think we went to the movie theater late, so I didn't see the beginning where they're jettisoning the little ship that he's landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
But
He got lost in remembering Arnold.
What you said,
You bring that
attracted. I
up.
was like,
He's like, oh.
that's a good point to bring up because it's like, was the ship, the alien ship coming out, was that a studio add-on? Did they want to add it in themselves? Because it could have
Like,
really started with them.
I think it's in the script.
prepping. Is it?
I think it's in the script. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it was just extra clarity.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I would have
yeah.
been personally fine without that in there. And
Yeah,
then
I like
it's
not
being
knowing.
slowly revealed.
I think you're tapping into a
Yeah,
category
same.
too.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but-
Sorry.
It does remind
I
me
was
of,
gonna say.
John Carpenter's The Thing, though.
Yeah.
Like almost the
Yeah.
same opening.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't really. I mean, to be honest, I really don't like when they kind of set it up like that. Just it's.
It was his first like sci-fi movie, wasn't it? He did Running Man before this,
Then I would say, yeah, you're right.
but this is like his first like alien.
Yeah.
But
All
right.
right. Elevator pitch, guys.
Hmm.
All right, you're in the elevator with an executive.
I would just put Arnold fights an alien to the death, but it's kind of weak.
Okay, what'd you get?
Me? Okay. Well, see, I had to use my synopsis in my elevator pitch. Awkward.
You know what? It's funny
She's-
because I kind of figured she did that.
Yeah. So you got to work it. Two
I
for
know.
one. A team of special force ops on a mission in Central America find themselves in the most dangerous game to be hunted by an unseen predator.
Okay.
Okay.
You got your comp.
Show off.
Most
I like-
dangerous
I
game,
know.
You're good.
What about you?
A group of spec ops go after an alien. I don't know. I need to-
All right.
Wacko.
I'll just do it off the top of the dome.
Go ahead. That's what pitch it in the most wacko way possible.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Big ass, sweaty, fucking strong guys. One
Sold.
of them's Arnold.
Circa 1987.
Bombs, guns, alien.
Yeah. All gay, all day.
One hot little Mexican chick.
Sold.
All right. Moving on.
You had us at sweaty men.
Yeah. That's all I had to say. Arnold sweaty.
Moses' eyes over there. Just. It's like, oh.
Oh, and welcome back, Moses.
Yeah, welcome back, Moses.
Yeah, we haven't seen Moses in a good minute there.
No, you know.
Yeah, it has been a year.
He doesn't want to be part of
Yeah,
us.
we're
or
almost done
anything,
with
man.
season 2.
Oh, all right. Whatever. Anyways. Well, fellas, he's single. All right. Who's the biggest star in 24? I mean,
Think about this, though.
okay, here we go.
I'm just saying. Think about it. Who's the biggest star? Arnold definitely has
Well, yeah.
a significant cultural impact. Sadly, he doesn't have the same draw. You know,
See, I think we had this.
And
Is
I think
what we
that's the
went through
disconnect
last.
with the-
But that's what we went through last time because we were saying like, is it because today with where we're at today, or
I say
just,
today. I mean, because like if we are walking down the street, we see Arnold, we're like, it's Arnold.
Yeah, that's what I'm
A
saying.
lot of
right?
kids walking down the street today, they're not gonna know who the fuck that is. And I think a lot of people would recognize Carl Weathers more because of The Mandalorian.
Rest in peace.
True.
Yes, R.I.P.
Well, they
to
won't
Carl
recognize him
Weathers.
now.
Horrible.
Sorry.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
rest in
Yeah,
peace.
Sorry. Rest in peace.
But yeah, that's what I think.
All right. I guess so.
I mean, because like the way you guys put it to me a couple episodes ago, like who's the biggest movie star? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know we will know Arnold forever, and then the day he passes is gonna
I
be a
still
big deal.
think that Arnold still has, his little one of his fingers in the pulse
Oh, yeah.
of today.
Yeah, but did you watch his Netflix show?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I actually thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of.
I wanted a bigger budget though.
Yeah.
It felt like it was low budget.
Yeah. It was. It was all right. It was like whatever. But all right. What about you? Think? Would you go Carl or would you go
Schwarzenegger all day.
Arnie,
Yeah.
John McTiernan. No, just kidding.
All right. Ask anyone in this production what the fuck, how the fuck, or why the fuck. I got a what the fuck with the chick.
Okay.
Like, why didn't she just tell them, yo, check out the blood?
She held that information.
She held that
hostage.
information, and she kind of like, they could have, well, I mean, it probably wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, she did hold out like a couple scenes there.
Maybe she needed
Yes.
to wait until one of them was gonna let her go. Because
Are-
I mean, they were all still holding her, tied up.
After
until
she saw what she saw, do you really think?
I think maybe
she doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna let them know she didn't speak English.
Until
Until the third act
So
of the
if
movie.
they,
Now you
if
speak
they were
English.
gonna get out, or
I love the look too. Dylan's like,
if they were gonna get out of there, and she doesn't reveal this alien thing is hunting them or whatever, they make it out. Why would she tell them she speaks English?
well,
They're taking her back to the U.S. government.
maybe she realized that there's a bigger threat
Yeah.
out there than these white dudes to just fucking kidnap me from. She probably just was at work, or was she captive when she was at the?
I don't know. They don't
I don't
really.
think they say.
They don't
She
really
was
say,
probably
do they?
like
She was part of the guerrillas.
she's a
no,
bad
because
guy.
she did say. Remember when he was asking about what they were doing there, and she said we, or she employed that like basically, hey, we were here doing
so
this.
she's a bad guy.
She was in a uniform.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never caught that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Either way,
That was your.
That was
what the
like
fuck?
what? Yeah, that's one of them. But go
Why
for
did
it.
she? Why did she withhold the information?
Yeah.
Sam, Jeff.
Yeah. What the fuck is up with the stunt guys? Could they only afford like 2-3 stunt guys in the entire like firefights? You always see the same dude
I didn't even
doing
I know.
like different stunts.
And it's also like
didn't-
slow motion on some of it.
yeah, like didn't you die like last 5 minutes ago?
Isn't it funny? I think this was common in 80s films and stuff. Was
Oh
when,
yeah, this redress them.
when they blow up, they always have to fly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
use the same shot, just a different angle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flip it.
dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
That
a
is
good one.
good. I guess there wasn't as many gorillas as we thought there was. Only 6 of them. Wasn't so bad after all.
What
Sam,
do we-
No,
did you
I
have
don't think I have anything.
I had a why the fuck did you give Blaine a minigun? Did that seem practical? Like they're trying to be stealth, and he has like a helicopter machine gun. Like
And he's carrying it like it's a baby.
dude, yeah,
like it's
dude,
easy.
that is.
He
That's like he's like, okay, everybody's gonna fucking die. Like there's no
Do
like,
you know how heavy he would have to be
dude.
carrying that thing?
Well, he's the one that was. So I think 6'5" was Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's the one that's taller than Arnold. So that motherfucker was big. He said he's quoted saying that firing that minigun was like shooting with a chainsaw, and it's shot like I don't know how many rounds per second or something wild. But yeah, even like you can see him because he's like carrying that motherfucker, dude. Yeah, that's my. I was like,
That's the same minigun from Terminator.
oh yeah, from when they're
shit.
invading in the future, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's the did you know?
Yep.
Oh. Did you know this likes to pop in once in a while through the categories?
Yeah, we like to drop them in.
It always
every now and then.
bleeds in some way or another. What would bring this film to the next level?
Just like how you mentioned with the camouflage on the female, I would like a little more elaboration on the whole government conspiracy plot. Like I still don't really understand, like especially as a kid I didn't understand at all. I just didn't know what the fuck they were there. I just know that he was pissed off at Dylan for something. I didn't really get it.
Well, that's the government doing black
they're-
ops.
Yes, but
Just
so
putting their fingers everywhere.
but are they so the CIA is selling weapons to the Russians? That's what I was kind of like. And they're selling them to the
because-
guerrillas?
Well, because didn't they say the Russians were there, the CIA?
Yeah, because he
was
said like he's if that's a cabinet minister, then I'm a goddamn. I don't know what he
Yeah.
says about him. But yeah, that I would like a little more.
there was a lot of
elaboration on
hands
that
in a
part.
cookie jar.
Yeah, I mean you kind of get it that like the government's in the '80s arms dealing was like a big thing in
True.
the
Yeah.
movies, But that was my next level shit. Like a little bit more, a little bit more because I know he's
just
pissed
more
off.
just more into that whole.
Yeah, because you kind of you get the there's history between Dylan and Dutch, and he says like, how come you pass up on what did he say? In the very beginning, why did you pass up on this? He's like, because we're a rescue team, not assassins.
Assassins,
So
yeah.
basically, that's what this was. So he's pissed off on him. I just want to know like, what else was there?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The kid in me, no, but the 46-year-old in me,
yeah,
I'm
as
like,
you get older, then you're like, all right, yeah.
yeah, there was something there.
What about you, Jeff?
To make the movie better, I don't know. Make another part with Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would make the
Yeah,
Give-
we've been
give me some
teased so
closure.
many times. Yeah,
Yeah, like-
that's true.
give me some closure. Even
Yeah.
if he's like an old man living in the jungle, but he has some sort of knowledge of something.
Yeah, just to even
Give
pass
me
along
something, yeah.
cameo or some
yeah,
shit.
He's
Ki-
been
man.
kill
in,
him in the
like-
first act, whatever. Just bring
He's
him
been
back
in
a
all
little bit.
50 Terminator movies. Like,
Yeah, right.
I mean,
yes.
why couldn't we
and the
just
last
get
one he
another
was
one?
he was Gramps.
Yes, it
terrible.
was.
That will hurt so.
That
another-
was
that's another episode.
That's a whole other. That was crazy. What about you, Sam?
I think it's with the characters because they're not fully fleshed out characters. Like we get little bits of them, like you said, like with Arnold's character and with Carl Weathers' character. That, oh, like you didn't come to so and so mission or whatever. But I think because they all die so fast that you're not really like, oh, I feel bad they died. Like
Man,
I'm
see,
missing that emotional attachment to some of them.
I've ruined you because
Yeah.
I felt attached to them when I was a kid. I was like, man, I can't believe they killed Blaine.
Well, because it happens so fast, and like that's the point, because they're getting tracked down. It's like it's overwhelming.
But there's so
for them.
much
But
shit
I'm like,
happening.
oh.
I felt bad when they all died. Okay, Samantha, even watching
The
it like
only
yesterday, I was like,
one-
man, I feel bad for all these
The
guys
only
when they're
one
dying,
that I
dude.
felt the worst about was
Poncho.
Billy.
Bill Duke,
Well,
yeah.
Not
No,
Poncho.
Bill
It's
Duke.
Billy because like he had the most.
I feel bad for Poncho.
Hold on. He had the most primal response of all of them first to like
Oh,
face
yeah.
them,
Yeah.
to face
Right.
whatever's hunting them down, and then he just all you hear is a scream like this poor guy was gonna sacrifice himself so everyone else could survive.
Yeah.
Because he knew like, could he face it, and then
I guess
I
don't
don't
coulda-
think he sacrificed
I
himself.
don't think he said. I
Well,
think he was just.
I think he wanted to like, let's go.
He
wanted
like
to-
I'm gonna go out on my own.
Yeah,
terms.
yeah. Like I'm gonna exactly.
and is that a sacrifice of some sort? Like if he's gonna go out on his
So
own
maybe if
terms,
he would've
he's-
said,
he's
like-
buying time for everyone still.
If he would have said like, you guys make a run for it, I'll
Something.
cover you.
But
or
at that
whatever.
point, it's like, is Billy just kind of, over this, where like you said, he's gonna handle it himself, because he needs to, or is he just?
I guess
100%. I think he was definitely in that mindset.
Yeah.
Like
I think,
that's it. I'm gonna go out on my own terms.
because he knew he wasn't probably gonna.
We're
come
not
out
gonna.
of it.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna make it. So
He already. I mean, he knew from the get go when
Yeah.
he first realized that.
Yeah.
Hey, there's something.
Look,
out there
because he says
that's-
like we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. He
I guess
said it.
the what that could have been a what the fuck, like, why did you cut your chest open? You
Maybe it's
know,
his
attractive?
character is like a tradition or a cultural thing, as maybe. I mean, is he
Something
supposed
primal.
to be?
I mean, they all end up having to become very, reactive, and it's like your animal instinct has to come out by the
Right.
end with Dutch. So it's like, is this his
Oh,
version of an
Because
animal
he's probably
instinct
obviously his
that's
character's
coming out?
native of some sort, right?
Yeah, like
So
Native American,
that
yeah.
could have been,
Something.
I mean, again, cocaine. Dude, we're gonna cut your chest. It's gonna look great.
Yeah, they're probably like, Sonny, what are you doing? He's like, what?
He's active. It's for
Yeah.
the scene.
He's like, I'm
the
method.
scene.
It's method.
Has anything in this movie expired? In other words, probably not aged well. Well, I guess we could talk about that camera B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one, right?
Yeah. How did they not catch that?
I don't know.
You're in the heat of the moment.
You're in the jungle. There's
Yeah.
so much going on.
There's no running water right
The ACs were probably like, "Hey, don't tell the DP they gave me the wrong stuff."
True.
They'll
We're
find
all
out
dying
later.
with
Yeah,
that
because they're gonna be like, you're gonna have to go 3 hours back.
Yeah, it's like it's literally gonna be fucking 40 years later. Like, and I'm finally
Some
finding
PA
about this.
probably picked up the wrong stock and be like, "Hey, just." That's what it was.
Dang, that's
Damn.
true though.
The homosexual terms, I guess.
Oh,
When he's talking about the chew,
yeah,
a bunch of slack jawed.
yeah. That's like almost in every 80s movie
What was
though.
dude, I was watching 2005. I was watching Wes Craven's Cursed. You guys ever seen that movie?
Cursed. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Horrible movie.
Yeah.
And it's like they're just like gay. Like they're just like going on in on this dude. I'm like, dang man, this movie would not make it like nowadays. But whatever.
No. All right, Act 2, cutting room floor, guys. Cut for time. Who should have been the girl,
Yeah.
the hostage?
Yeah. I'm all for the brown woman getting the shine, but I don't think we really needed her.
We had Billy.
I'm just saying, like in general, dude.
Cut the woman.
Cut the
She
woman.
was a plot device.
We could have made this movie super gay.
Yeah.
No women at all.
Yeah. A little more oil, please.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it would have changed the dynamics of the film anyways,
I mean, she's delivering like the exposition about what she says.
Yeah,
about,
but
like,
then
village.
yeah,
village.
but
That
then
happens in her
but then
village.
Billy could have just said that whole thing too. So,
but she's building tension though, because like
I
because
get
they're
it.
like,
But if
they're
we're
all scared. Like these-
cutting somebody,
Yeah,
bro,
exactly. I know,
because
you're
obviously
right.
we can't cut the stuntmen because there's only 4 of them.
yeah, right. You're right. Okay, all right, yeah. I got you. If we have to cut somebody, she's got to go. All right, cool.
Who?
That's what I put.
Oh, you
Same
put.
thing.
How about you? Anybody? Who'd you put?
I'm not open to cutting. It's
Yeah, but the studio's like, you got to lose 5
Studio can
minutes,
suck it.
Samantha.
They can suck it.
The studio's like, well, go suck it somewhere else. And you're fired.
yeah, we'll hire somebody that
We'll hire
will cut
somebody
it.
else.
As long as I get paid.
All right. Well, how about? Was there anybody you cut? or
Yeah, I
anything?
cut Poncho. Like he was so whiny. all the
Poncho.
time.
Like Poncho.
I can make it. You're not gonna make it, bro.
Like, bro, I don't think you're
was
gonna
giving
make
him
it.
props for that. I was like, that's a big ass tree, and he's still going.
Oh, you're done, bro. Sorry. We'll come back and get you.
That's what I was talking about.
Just wait
last
here,
night.
man. Play dead.
You're
So
not
they're
armed.
they're making the run with him, and they're holding him. I was like, dude, if they make it to that helicopter, internal bleeding, crushed
you're
ribs,
stepping on my-
organs,
you're stepping on
everything.
my
He's just
Later category.
this poor guy. Like, it was a mercy kill at that point
And
when
he
he
is the
finally got
tiniest-
killed because
I
I
don't
felt
know.
bad.
Shane Black is probably the tiniest one of all of them. But
Yeah.
he's he's the
Yeah.
second. He's the second tiniest guy. He had to have been if Van Damme's 5'9", then Poncho's like 5'10", or maybe 5'9" and
A half.
3/4 or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, but yeah, he's a tiny dude.
I mean, yeah, if we had to keep the chick, I would. Poncho probably be like
Yeah.
You
Or
know.
cut out the alien at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
The spaceship.
At the top.
the spaceship. Oh, yeah, that's yeah.
We
There
talked
you go.
about
that whole
There's your
scene,
5
yeah.
minutes.
All right, cool. We got it.
Yeah. All right.
Cut the credits either too at the end.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
We don't need those.
I wonder
Yeah.
whose idea that was.
I don't know. But at the end of this one, we're all gonna look into a camera and just smile.
That had to be an Arnold idea.
You think
The
so?
guys, I got a brilliant idea.
He was the one standing, like,
Right?
like
He's
He
one of
was,
those-
yeah, like he was
He's
proud.
like, just take their photos real quick, but I'm gonna pose.
Yeah, he's gonna no, but it's the
Yeah.
turn. It's like it's a full.
that was like,
full
you guys
180.
remember Chips?
Yeah, yeah.
It was like that whole thing.
opening.
Dun, 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 and all.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
I mean,
Mentos
you know what?
commercial, dude.
I'm gonna run with that one too because it's when he says the line like, "If it bleeds, we can kill it."
Yeah.
The way that one is lit, like everything around him it's all dark, and then there's something reflecting. They're bouncing the light back on his face, and I wonder if it's just that light he's in, like he was feeling it. Because that one, I was like, "That's a really good shot. Like he looks good right here," and that would run into those credits.
This is the greatest idea. All right, I don't know why this popped in, but did you know? Because I heard from somewhere, but I guess apparently, like, so I mean, you've been out, out there. Like, mud is not gonna cool you down.
Yeah, and that's that mud was like adobe or something that it wasn't.
It was like clay or something.
Clay. was clay.
Clay's right.
And they said once it started to cool, because they were
It
freezing cold or
hardens.
something out there, right? Is that what you're getting
Apparently,
into?
right? Well,
Yeah.
well, because it's not gonna like cool you down and not lower your body temperature.
Yeah.
Hence,
You
the
wouldn't get seen.
alien will still be
I
able
thought
to.
you were talking about filming the movie.
Oh,
Because I was reading that he was getting cold as the clay started to dry. So they were giving him like schnapps to warm him up, but it wasn't working. He was just getting drunk. so like it
He's
had
like,
a
"Oh,
wrong
this is
effect. Yeah, that's probably why he talked like that. But yeah.
he's still drunk.
That's why he jumped off the cliff.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why
why
he's
they
like,
have-
I'll do it.
Oh,
It's
good.
okay."
Get out of the way. And then we filmed the scene at the end for the credits.
Screen time. Who deserves more?
Dylan, Carl Weathers. He's
Like-
dope. He's my favorite.
Just
person.
having him more in, like, as far as like,
He
what
just
would you want to
has-
see more of him?
when he gets introduced in the beginning, you just see Apollo, and like Apollo is very charismatic, So like, I was like, that dude when he died, I was like, fuck, man, they killed fucking Apollo in this one too, and he just died like a year ago in like Rocky 3. I mean, they gotta kill him twice. I like Dylan. He's
Hey,
cool.
how many times has he died?
Well, he just
Well,
died once.
I mean, I know that part.
Rest in peace.
Well,
R.I.P..
recently, and then
Well, recently, of course, obviously,
passed
but
away.
Rocky, Predator,
Predator. I don't know.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gil, that's right.
Yeah, when he
Never
got
seen
scared
it.
with the alligator and he's like, ah, he falls back.
Never
That's
seen it.
fucking hilarious.
That's on the list. Right?
Yeah. What other films was he in?
I don't know.
That's a good question. You look that up while we keep moving on.
Okay.
Anybody else with screen time?
Who
I
deserve more?
agree on Dylan. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Carl Weathers.
I'd give Jesse Ventura more screen time.
He was a
He
kind
was
of cool character.
badass.
He was a pretty badass.
Yeah, he was
motherfucker.
dope. He reminded me of Duke Nukem.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, like he could be like a Duke Nukem type of guy.
Yeah. All right. Who should have done it better? Any writers, directors, composers, actors? Would you think anybody would do something better in this film? What do you think, Jeff?
Damn. I don't know. The movie's such a
I
classic.
personally feel that the cast itself of the core, you're not gonna find them like
No.
that core of a
Shit.
cast to deliver what they
At the
did.
time, too.
And at the time as well.
I mean, if
too.
I had a choice, I'd do like Terminator 2, James Cameron, with some Hans Zimmer. You know, I think that'd be a whole different movie.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything. I was like you said, it's just like a perfect movie.
It's
And maybe it being so, it's shot real dirty and like the B camera's shitty.
Yeah.
It helps.
That is part of
adds
it,
to the
though, I
jungle
guess, yeah.
yeah.
vibe.
I never even like thought of it.
Yeah, that so and so will be.
Yeah,
You just think of those go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? With the glasses,
Shane Black.
Shane Black, right?
Who shot it?
You think maybe someone could have been actually more funnier that would crack jokes?
You know, they picked him for his humor.
That wasn't very.
And because they needed him to do a rewrite, and he was like, "I'm not gonna do a." I said, "Did you know?" He's like, "I'm not gonna do a fucking rewrite on this." He's like,
Oh yeah, because
come
they
be in
kept,
the
but they
movie."
kept them on for that reason, though, right?
Yeah, that's why they put him in the movie.
Just in case. And then, yeah, you're right. But he never did nothing, though, huh?
No, he did do a rewrite on it.
Oh, he did?
He did a rewrite
Oh.
on this, and it was Jim
See,
and John
there's your
Thomas.
studios right there, man.
Hey, same DP as Moulin Rouge.
Really? Damn.
Oh shit.
Done a lot of dope shit. Romeo and Juliet,
Wow.
That's a good one.
Savage River, Lands of God. He's got a lot of dope. Ender's Game,
Wow.
shit.
So is he? When was his last?
X-Men Origins, Wolverine.
Was his last credit on there? Is still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. The portable door, 2023.
Never seen it.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's more TV.
I like how we ask, are they still alive?
Well, his shit
I
came out like 40
know,
years
but
ago.
I'm just saying, it's just like, damn.
They're still killing it.
Wow. All right. Oh, so no one could do it better. All right. The Unintentional Comedic Performance Award. I mean, there's a lot of going across in this, right?
I say Bill Duke as Mac. That makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Duke.
You ghosting us, motherfucker. I'm gonna bleed you real quiet. Leave you here.
We're gonna have me some fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have me some fun.
What was the part you were talking about earlier? We say like it's just you and me.
Oh, when he's talking to the moon.
Yeah,
He's
oh,
talking about
yeah.
his lover. Yeah, told you.
He's talking about his homie.
Yeah, he was like,
He
His
just
love
lost his
guy.
homie, dude.
was.
He saw his
giving
insides.
He's
Yeah.
giving a soliloquy of love.
Oh, my
Okay, it's a
gosh.
fine line between homies
She's
and
just
lovers.
trying to
band of brothers.
You took a shot with him.
Yeah.
How many more did he take with him? They're lovers. They're lovers.
Who gets They're Just Playing Themselves award?
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could definitely. do.
Motherfucker was just scary.
Yeah.
Built scary.
Did
Yeah.
you know that
Oh.
that was the Predator's laugh? Was Billy's laugh?
Oh, wow.
That's why it's creepy. It's so creepy
It
at
is.
the end.
Turn around.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. Because when he laughed over in the camp, right?
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
like,
He was
it's
watched
not.
them
It's not
already.
his laugh. Everybody thinks like it's Billy's laugh, laughing at him, but it's not.
Oh.
It's the Predator.
Cheat death. Save only one character from dying. Predator.
you gotta pick somebody? Do you have to pick somebody?
Do I?
Yeah, or can we skip it?
Why?
I said Dylan, but everybody's death means something in this movie.
Yeah.
Like
I
everybody
picked
has
the
to die.
I picked the Predator.
Okay, you want to save him?
Yeah.
Well, we got okay. All right.
You know? What if he
And
didn't
kill Arnold?
Ooh, that would have been interesting. Inflict death. Let's kill Arnold.
I did put Arnold. I was like, it'd be cool for him to sacrifice himself to take the Predator out
That would have been
because the
kind of...
motherfucker never comes back in another movie. No
Yeah,
closure.
because that's the other thing too. How about another what the fuck? So these guys are in a helicopter.
Oh, now we're doing
and-
what the fucks now.
And they're looking back, and it's like an atomic bomb that just blew
The
off.
plume.
And you're telling me that
You're going to go pick him up?
like, no, we
fucking
ain't going
Dutch
down there.
survived,
Colonel,
and then-
oh yeah, well, I feel you.
yeah. All right,
I
sorry.
guess that'd be an unanswered question.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll save that one for that one then.
He looked pretty injured.
The way he was sitting,
Maybe he
was-
died from the fallout.
I don't know.
That's why he didn't
Right.
return.
Cancer, like I think they say that in Predator 2, don't they?
No, they never bring
no.
us. No.
I don't. That's
If he
it.
doesn't
We're just.
die, he had a lot of emotional, mental
Oh, yeah,
trauma from that.
PTSD.
Because
He got out
that
after
was
that.
Well, for sure.
Yeah, he went to
That
the
was too
VA and
much.
did everything right after that.
But who? Okay, so
that's
who do you
Monday.
talk to at
That's
the
Monday.
VA though, and say like, "Look, man, there's this
I
like
saw a fucking
alien.
alien.
They're just gonna make look,
Like, how
man.
can
We're
you
just
help
gonna,
me?
we're just gonna let you go through whatever you want. Here you go.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
go.
I had this question last night. I was talking to David, my boyfriend. And I was like, how do you go to the VA or to the government and be like, it was an alien?
That's what
it
does Monday
wasn't.
look like.
Yeah, that's what.
So now we're tapping into another category.
My bad.
All right.
Gotta jump.
All right.
So
So
they'll be like, look, we know you saw this alien, but how are your knees?
yeah, how are
How's
your
your back?
How is your back?
How's your
Your
back?
eyesight.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw this thing. It keeps looking at me when I sleep. Act 3, Devil's Advocate. You can only save one. The entire film is getting recasted, guys. Who are you going to save out of the whole cast? You only can keep one.
So when we did War of the Worlds, you weren't allowed to pick Tom Cruise.
So
So
we're-
we knew Tom Cruise had to be in that movie.
So let's not pick Arnold.
yeah, because Arnold has to be in this movie.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Because
I
it's
love
never
that.
worked, I don't think, really as well as this. And
No. All right, so
Because Adrian Brody was in Predators, and
Yeah.
everybody was pissed.
okay, so Arnold's on a chopper, and he's
He's
telling
he's on the chopper.
yeah, and he's telling
He's on the
who
chopper.
are you gonna tell get to the chopper?
Okay. Who's getting on the chopper with the chopper with Arnold?
The
Dylan.
chopper.
Dylan.
Dylan.
I would
Dylan?
say
Yeah.
Dylan.
I said Dylan
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, sorry, little Mexican lady. You're not coming on.
Sorry,
Sorry.
my homie first.
Yeah.
Even though he's the son of a
Homies first. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a bad role for her, anyways.
All right. Who gets sent to movie jail and for how long? Are we throwing anybody in jail? I don't know.
For what?
Yeah, I know.
I said Dylan for selling out his friend.
That is pretty messed up, yeah.
Did he though?
Well, because he got him to come out there to.
He
Like,
didn't
how
tell
many
him
times
the
have we done with
whole
him? Hey, just come out for a drink, you
Give
know,
him
and
a
then it ends
cover
up being a whole
story.
big party. You know what I mean?
Can we give him a cover story?
That or a military operation. there's pros and cons.
Same thing, you know.
Because if he's willing to do it with the military op, is he a good friend?
There's some minor details that I
Yeah,
just left out.
you
Come
know.
on,
Semantics.
we're gonna go have some
Semantics.
fun. You know,
Yeah, come on. All right. So
That's all I had.
all right. I mean, I really didn't think of anyone, to be honest.
Or you could send what's her name to jail for
All
withholding
right.
the information. For not
Yeah, so
giving up the alien.
What was her
Like,
character's name? Let me look this up real quick here.
I don't even know if they ever say it.
I would
Anna.
send the general
Anna.
for, sir.
Yeah.
You really got us out here like this? Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, how about that's another what the fuck?
What?
So like they say, oh no, we can't go back. It's too risky.
Oh,
They
yeah.
obviously knew that there was something out there, right?
Send that guy to jail
Yeah.
too for not fucking
So
coming
fuck
to get
that
me.
dude. Yeah, right.
He should have gone
Right.
himself.
Fucking generate.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, sir. Yeah, of course. You sending us. You over here smoking your cigar, chilling,
You're looking good.
looking at
Dutch.
maps.
You look good, Dutch.
Does he want to be him or be with him? There you go.
I don't know what's
That's
going
gonna
on
be a
with you.
category for next season.
Do you
Does he
wanna
wanna
be them or be
him
with them?
Yeah,
I'm gonna write that one down.
you should. All right. Here we go, guys. Is this a better movie with Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise in it?
Okay. Now, right?
Well, I
Not
don't.
in
Whoa.
1987.
See, all right. So are we doing it? If
Because in
it's a
1987,
now,
Tom Cruise is a little kid. Brad Pitt's like 10 years old or something like that.
Or would
Who
it be
knows?
like them at their prime?
see,
Okay.
we gotta really kind of when we put these categories together, really think of all
Man,
the
we're
different.
8 episodes in.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
know.
can say like what movie Tom, like for example, Brad Pitt. Which Brad Pitt would you want?
Okay, let's do that.
I would
Okay.
say
So
Which
you,
one
but
do you-
would
Inglorious
you go?
Bastards Brad Pitt.
So you would go Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise?
Brad Pitt.
And I'm going with him. I do
Inglourious
like that.
Bastards.
Yeah, I
Inglorious
do like
Bastards,
that
Brad
one.
Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That
Brad
was a
Pitt
good
would
one
work
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
another good one. Yeah.
Sam?
I didn't have one.
Okay.
Didn't have one.
No. What do you think?
I said Tom Cruise.
Of course you, because that's
only
your guy.
because,
He's
like,
tiny.
but that guy's trying to get into
He'll
a,
have his little. He'll have his apple box.
They'll have him stand on the rocks in the hills of the jungle.
but he's trying to get into a franchise like other than Mission Impossible. Like it's not worked. Jack Reacher hasn't worked.
Right.
The fucking Mummy didn't work. Like the
Great.
guy's trying to get into a franchise.
So you're putting him in just because you want
He
him
needs a
for
chance.
he needs a chance for a franchise.
I'd like to see him do something other than fucking Mission Impossible. Already.
He's gonna be Tony Stark. Watch.
Oh,
That's my
God.
prediction.
You
Oh,
know
that
what?
would be fucking
That's the one that's been
hilarious
flying
and
since,
epic.
I call it-
since
yeah.
20,
It's
It's-
on-
It's
21,
been around though. It's
2020.
been yeah.
It's been flying for a minute.
All right.
I mean, he is trying to get into a franchise that's working for him, and it's like if you're gonna continue Mission Impossible to the day you die, Jesus Christ, at some point you're gonna have to be the guy in the chair. You know?
Or I would
he
also
won't
do
do
like
that.
if he was like old Bruce Wayne.
Like Batman Begins or Batman Beyond. Bruce Wayne. That'd be dope.
That'd be
all for that.
interesting. Yeah.
They haven't got a good one
Yeah.
yet.
No.
Only if Christopher Nolan comes back though.
Uh-oh.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how much money it would take for him to come back, though. What were they talking was next for him? James Bond?
Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
what
it
you're
was
saying?
No, he's doing his own thing.
He's
No, I thought he was-
right?
No, he's doing like some space robot thing.
Oh, shit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
I
I've
mean-
heard a Bond thing, though.
I have heard
Unless
that.
it was just a...
Like a want people have.
Yeah.
It could be.
It's probably like the same thing they did with Superman.
Yeah. True. All right.
Okay.
What does Monday look like?
Samantha?
We're going to the VA, and we're gonna hope they have the proper resources for him. Because how do you explain the alien attack?
Do you think the VA is just going to throw him out in the streets?
I'd
what they
hope
do to a
not.
lot of those gentlemen that get screwed over?
Well, I mean, if he didn't get the help, and he's talking about aliens,
He's just
to
on the
everyone,
corner.
He's
I don't
rambling.
Saying,
know.
"I'm there, there's
I
an
don't
alien
know.
out there."
They're like,
They're
that
like,
guy's
here
crazy.
you go, sir.
Poor guy.
They're like, what did it take to get you in the U.S. military and U.S. military and you're Austrian? Like, how did you get? Does that
Yeah,
work? Can they do that?
That's a good question.
Do what?
He's Austrian.
Uh-huh.
Can he
Would
be
he-
in the U.S. military?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just
so
has to
there's-
have
they don't.
citizenship, right?
Yeah.
In
No,
the
you don't
US.
have to be a citizen to join the military. You have to be a resident. You have a green card.
So he has to have a
Oh
green
shit!
card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know
would be
that.
an unanswered question. Does Dutch Schaefer have a green card?
Or is he American?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really.
or
He is
is
a
he?
major.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's been in for a minute.
He's been here for a long time.
When you move up in ranks, does your can you be somebody from another country to be a general, or there's no they don't cock block in it when it comes to that?
It depends because eventually when you start getting up to rank or you do different jobs, I mean he's obviously a spec ops type of dude,
Right.
So they're gonna want him to do some sort of top secret clearance or something like that. So they're gonna there's all sorts of background checks, questions that
Right.
they ask you.
They're not
you
just gonna
gotta
be
be
like,
they're
"Here
not
you
gonna
go."
just give it to anybody.
Yeah.
Especially with those type of missions that are top secret. Hey, this is a black op. You're going in there. You're not. If you get caught, sorry, dude. Like his homie James Hopper.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Right? They're not gonna. No questions asked. They're gonna do this or.
That's it. All right.
Good to know.
Who gets the
Allegedly.
Oscar? Allegedly. I like allegedly. Put that in there. Who gets the Oscar, guys?
Somebody else go first.
I gotta go first.
Sure.
Well, Jeff, who would you give the Oscar to if you were to give
The
the Oscar?
Predator. What's his name?
Well,
The basketball.
Kevin Peter Hall.
Yes.
Kevin Peter Hall.
He was amazing in that. Come on, man. When he
That's good.
does his thing and he's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
could do
all,
the
all
Predator?
in the third act.
Yes.
everything
Yeah,
with
like
him.
all the Predators that have been on screen
They haven't
since
done
then.
he's been the.
They
he's
don't
been
have
the
that
best one.
movement,
No.
He
the
looked like shit.
posture. Yeah.
No wonder Jean-Claude Van Damme got kicked out. He didn't
Yeah.
have that movement.
But they're always tiny too. I think it's Aliens versus Predator. They're really short. And then after that, the last two, they're Prey is good.
I like Prey.
Prey
Prey
was
was really good.
I like Prey,
yeah,
yeah.
I like what they did with it. Now they're doing another one, but it's
Badlands.
right,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be during the.
I don't remember the time.
It is.
time
It's a
frame.
piece, a time
it's a
period
period
piece.
piece.
Yeah.
Western time or something like
I
that.
don't know.
So
It
it's,
sounds like Western.
It's Elle
Yeah.
Fanning.
Yeah.
Is the lead.
Yeah.
They always go to Western times. It's crazy.
Who else is doing a Western round too? Somebody just announced. Oh, David Fincher. He's
Oh.
doing a Western.
What is it? Do you know? Or
It's like some guy who gets his land stolen from him, and he goes after him. They said it's going to be in vain
Classic.
of Unforgiven. So I was like, damn, dude, freaking Fincher and Western, sold.
Yeah.
that's gonna be interesting.
I do like Apocalypto meets Predator.
Ooh, that's hot
That'd
too,
be
man.
crazy.
That would be
That's
kind
super
of
hot.
fucking dope. Because
Yeah.
that kind of worked with Prey,
Yeah, but
But that'd be really dope.
Yeah.
me and Sam were talking about this before we started too. I just wish with Prey they would have went full Comanche.
Yeah,
in
like the
dialect.
English had-
subtitles.
That'd have been dope.
Yeah, that would have.
Because she could, because she is she.
She's not Comanche. She's something else.
She's something else, though,
I
right?
can't remember what
but
name
she
it
she speaks. She's,
Yeah,
she
But
has
they did
dialogue,
have
yeah.
a lot of actors who spoke Comanche.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, you know that would have been cool. I would have been down with that.
Because I mean, it's a little rough because there are some CG parts in that movie. But you got to pretend we're make believe. But if it was full Comanche, I don't care how bad the CG is, it would have been elevated that sucker a lot.
I think you should start writing that script, bro.
Yeah.
We'll take it out so nobody.
Because that's how the pyramids were made, and all that. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally.
Look at this
Totally.
guy over here.
Yeah.
I will delete this. From
There's
the-
actually a scene where, like, somewhere, I can't remember which Predator iteration it was, where it's like
AVP.
there's a bunch of Predators fighting on
It's
top of a
AVP.
I
pyramid.
think it is AVP.
Yeah, all
Right?
the
Is
xenomorphs
it?
are coming
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
and then
The
they blow it
f-
up with the
the
bomb.
first one.
The 1st one, right?
I remember.
I'd say the shitty one, but they're both.
Yeah. All right. Where do we go from here?
Both.
Well, we just talked about some different sequels and stuff right now.
No,
Scenarios.
it's a terrible. See, that's a good sequel idea.
right,
terrible
so-
sequel idea would be both Aliens vs Predator movies
Well, they already did that.
and the
so-
2018 Shane Black The Predator movie.
Yeah,
Those
okay.
are the terrible sequel ideas.
Best quote to appear on your headstone.
Get to the chopper.
That's such a go-to.
No,
But
so
yeah,
no-
I
so
like
not
it.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Sam, did you have one? While Wacko's looking his up.
I got mine right
Oh,
here.
okay.
I had a couple of
Which is it the third or fourth one on the IMDb quotes?
No, this is
Okay.
one of them was I wouldn't waste time on that broke dick dog.
It's gonna appear on your headstone, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Like we're gonna forever remember Wacko with
Yeah.
"Don't waste."
He's dug in like an Alabama tick.
Yeah,
Can
that's good.
you imagine how many people stop and take pictures and
They'd be like, "What the fuck?"
I'll be
I mean,
popular
everyone
on
else
TikTok.
around you has like a family recipe, loving memory of mom, dad.
not me,
There
man.
you go.
Wouldn't waste. Was it?
Yeah. Bro. The other one I had out there is was basically Billy. There's something out there waiting for us, and it ain't no man.
We're all gonna die.
We're all
That's
gonna
what-
die.
that's
I
mine.
think that's the classic one right there. Or what the hell are you if they're looking down at me?
No, or you're one ugly motherfucker. They put that.
No, I didn't want to go. I think that was it. I didn't want to. What other ones you got? Oh,
That's
that
it.
one.
You took mine.
Did you
I ain't
have?
got time to bleed.
Yeah, that was one right there.
Got time to duck.
Who would you guys go on vacation with?
Oh shit! I missed that one. Damn. I don't have one, dude.
No.
I think they might be all a little too not vacation friendly.
I'll take
they
the
all
hostage.
might be all on the
The
job.
hostage. Okay.
Yeah.
The cabinet minister. That hostage.
No, he meant the Latina.
The one they kill?
Yeah, the guy shot in the head.
No.
I think the Russian
Yeah,
on vacation.
Yeah, you don't take the Russian. All right. Well, I guess I'm the only one who's going on vacation.
Yeah.
All right.
The predator. Go with the predator.
Oh yeah, that would last a while. Final thoughts. Any RIPs?
Well, on screen, the whole fucking team died. The predator died.
Yeah.
But in real life, what was the other guy? General Hopper died.
Oh, Hopper. Right. Yeah.
But in real life, R.G. Armstrong, who is General Phillips, he died in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Peter Hall died in 1991 at the age of 35. He contracted AIDS from a blood transfusion.
Wow.
Damn.
Sonny Landham, Billy, died in 2017. And most recently, Carl Weathers passed away this year, which was pretty shocking.
Oh, that was a shock.
Yeah, the dude looked like fucking healthy.
Yeah,
looked
he was
healthier than
doing
Arnold.
his thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was directing.
He's still directing.
Yeah.
Mandalorian. He had to. I wonder how they're gonna address that and Grief Karga how in Mandalorian.
You're right.
But
That's going to be interesting.
yeah.
Well, R.I.P. to all. R.I.P.
Yep. R.I.P. to everybody.
Did we ever find out how many times he died in film?
I didn't see any other ones, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's 3. Unanswered questions and suspension of disbelief. That whole bomb, the
Oh, the plume,
nuke or
the
yeah,
nuke.
whatever.
We don't even know how atomic that was.
Yeah, because the way they're far away,
Yeah.
right?
I
And
don't
it's
think it
just
was
like
nuclear.
Yeah, it could have just been like a
Could have just been a really big explosion.
It's alien of origin. So
Yeah.
Have you
I'm
seen a
not
big
gonna
explosion
trust
like that
it.
before?
No, I wouldn't like nothing like that.
That's
But
what
I
I'm
have
saying,
seen big
though.
explosions.
Well, I mean, yeah, we've seen
So-
big explosions, but that thing
so-
was like,
Yeah.
the unanswered question could be: did Dutch die of cancer 5 years later? That could be the unanswered question.
yeah.
What happened to the country? Like that, something was on the news for sure.
Yeah, like how could it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
had to be.
who's gonna come out and investigate that?
Exactly.
Because someone lives nearby. Someone's gotta be like, oh,
'Cause-
there's a plume. Let me
Yeah,
go look
like,
at it.
We can see that from like the
That could
fucking
be
shore.
part of the sequel,
Yeah.
where someone like it goes
Because it
couple
was
days
Venezuela,
after.
right? That they were
Well,
in?
that they, yeah. Where right? Wasn't it?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Venezuela, right?
Wasn't it?
So
I
the
think it
Venezuela
was.
government gets involved somewhere and somehow,
That
and
starts the next
International
right there,
incident.
yeah.
yeah, now they find out that the U.S. military was there.
And then
They
the
find the
predator's
spaceship.
wife comes to get revenge.
He hasn't been home. He had shit to do. And he,
Where
didn't come home.
he was out to just go hunting.
Yeah, he went to go pick up one thing and he got killed. I had one.
All right, go ahead.
Unanswered question. Samantha already mentioned it. How broken do you think Poncho's ribs and internal organs were after getting hit by that big ass fucking tree trunk?
I don't even know how he even survived that damn
Dude,
thing.
that shit was like dust, I'm sure. He would have been like all like wobbly, you know?
Yeah, that was.
I can make
I
it.
was just gonna
I
say.
can make it. No, you can't, bro.
Yeah,
That's why
No.
his death
We're just
when
gonna
he
leave
gets
you
killed.
here.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, well, mercy kill.
You
I'll
just
let that
want
one slide.
You want Anna to lean over to Dutch and be like, he ain't gonna make it. Just give him the other gun. He's not gonna make it. Let's go.
Just leave him.
She's like, I know I'm a gorilla, but I want to get the fuck out of here. Like, get me out of here.
I help you. You help me.
Yeah. I had one more.
Okay.
When he busts into the hut and it's the Russian dudes there and the other gorilla guys there, and he shoots him in the fucking chest with like his. It looks like he shoots him in the chest with his grenade launcher.
Yeah.
Those guys are just like reading papers. Like the whole village is erupting with like gunfire and explosions.
You're right.
And he kicks open the door and they're just like,
they're just
knock,
chilling.
knock. Yeah, knock, knock.
They're like-
They have like paper. I'm like, guys.
They might
you
be just practicing firing outside
Yeah.
or something.
And yeah, the other guy's like,
There
"Sir,
you won."
That's a big explosion for fire, for practice. Like, dude,
That
what
is-
the fuck were you guys doing?
And are those guys made of powder or something like that? Because when they get shot, it's just like
Plumes.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah,
like,
that's another
I
thing.
feel you.
All right,
That's suspension of disbelief there.
there you go. Lots of translations.
Every country was just Predator.
Okay.
Except for Taiwan, it was the Ultimate Warrior. Not to be confused with the
Dun, dun, dun,
WWF one,
dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Oh, he was my favorite wrestler.
Was he?
I like that. Like, he used to hype me up. All right. What's your double feature, guys?
Predator 2? I like Predator 2.
All right.
Anybody?
Jeff? Double feature. Watching this one, and what else are you going to watch?
Total Recall.
Sam?
I guess if we're gonna stay in the universe, it'd be Predator and Prey. But if I want to see macho men get killed, it'd be Aliens. Well, they both are. They get stuck.
I like you say the Macho Man.
But those guys aren't.
They're tough. They're also tough too. But then they also they don't have the same paranoia of like
These guys.
these
Yeah,
guys because they see what's coming for them. Like, but poor guys.
Jeff,
Both
what
movies.
branch of service were you in?
I was in the army.
Who's more believable? The Predator guys or the Aliens guys? As far as like military.
I think they're
both bullshit.
I think they're both believable in some sort of sci-fi way. Like I was telling you, like
But if you were like, we're going into battle right now.
oh,
Do you think
aliens?
Okay, I was like, the big guys are probably just acting.
Yeah.
They're just fucking buff and
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
acting.
yeah.
The other guys look like they kind of had it together a little bit.
Yeah, they're futuristic. The Marines, like they're space
Right.
Marines. I can buy that they're like that.
They seemed like they were actually trained.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when they're unloading when they're loading up the APC or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like they
The Predator guys. I mean, his team. The Dutchess team, they just look like a bunch of action figures.
True.
You know, like a bunch
and all
of
they did
Rambos.
was just
It's like-
shooting
it's like a
everything
play.
anyway.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
they're there to
They're
to turn it on.
There
for
really
the
wasn't
scene.
strategy for
That
them. It was
is
just
very true. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like,
if
we need you
they're-
to get this guy, no, fucking mow it all down.
Yeah, if they're what does he say?
A rescue team?
A rescue team? What kind of rescue team carries a minigun? You guys are supposed to go in there like ninjas,
Stealth,
like
yeah.
secret squirrel shit. You go in there like lifting trucks and blowing them up.
Maybe Tom Cruise would work. He'd be
Yeah.
stealth.
I mean,
He'd
yeah,
be
it's
stealth.
true.
That's funny. Like Blaine, you can't carry the minigun and the hostage.
Yeah, like
home.
Blaine, not today, guy.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
we can leave that. We
Yeah,
can
we
leave
had
that
it, right?
back at the base. And then he has his little like MP5. Like, what are you gonna do with that?
No. Yeah. That's good.
that is insane, man.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Where we at?
Double
movie,
feature.
movie Mount Rushmore.
Okay, let's do movie Mount Rushmore. So, okay. Chris, you have a movie Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I got an Arnold movie Mount Rushmore.
Uh-huh.
Predator. Commando. The Running Man. Terminator. And I got a John McTiernan Mount Rushmore. Predator. Die Hard. Die Hard with a Vengeance. And The Hunt for Red October.
Dope. What about you?
I actually didn't make one, but I agree with those two. I agree with those two.
Gun, you've been hanging out with Wacko way too long.
My bad.
Which Terminator, 1 or 2?
Oh.
I love 1.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I think 2 is like a completely, it's its own thing.
it's a different genre. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how raw Terminator 1 is.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's, I like when there's no baggage and like they're just giving you that little bit, and we don't need to explain anymore.
Yeah.
Like I think they explained enough with T2, and they've fucked up every movie ever since then. I like Salvation though, for what it's worth.
I hated them all.
I really just want a movie that I really want them to make Terminator Future War. No talking, fucking robots fighting the humans, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want all of this fucking Skynet's now on the internet. Now it's not Skynet. Now it's what is it in
Genesis.
Dark Fate?
It's Matt Smith.
Well,
I
Genesis
don't
is
know.
Genesis.
And then it became
Something
Something
stupid.
else.
yeah.
Because they always come back and they're a 2.0 of themselves.
Yeah, and it's I mean they they didn't realize we're gonna create the internet also. So anyways, the whole time. But, yeah, I like Terminator 1.
What about, do you have any Mount Rushmores?
Yeah, Terminator, Predator, Total Recall, and just to throw out there because that's one of my favorites. Back to the Future,
There you go.
just to go off
Just
on another.
because. Did you have one?
Just because
Yes.
it has to be in there.
Mine's
do
is,
have one.
Mine's is The Jungle.
Okay.
So, Platoon,
Okay.
obviously Predator. Rambo. And
Rambo 2, First Blood Part 2.
yeah.
Okay.
And George of the Jungle.
Okay.
This is the fucked up jungle Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore.
Or Tarzan.
What about the Jungle Book?
Animated Tarzan.
That's animated one. Yeah. I like the animated ones, but not, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That could have been your double feature too.
Oh.
Predator and Tarzan with.
You need to feel good at the end.
Nah, I don't like feeling good.
Yeah, that's why he puts Predator last.
Very much so. All right. Is it time for a remake, guys?
Absolutely not.
No. Leave it alone. Don't even touch it. Stop touching remakes, please. That's this whole year. Prequel, sequel, remake.
Dude,
That's all it is.
Like, anybody see The Crow?
I'm not even touching that.
I do want to see to see how bad it is.
I keep getting
That's
ads.
don't
on
do that.
TikTok.
Then you're just feeding into it, bro.
So
They
they keep
said it's
targeting me
horrible.
with ads for it, and it's like the weirdest montage of images for that
The Crow?
movie with some random music. Like I think it's got one that had like the Smiths in the background. And I keep having to say like, not interested. I'm not gonna go see this movie.
Like, yes, you are.
Did you see that meme where it shows Brandon Lee when
He's laughing.
when he's laughing?
What to say when you realize the Crow remake did less than Borderlands? or
Yeah,
whatever?
something like that. Yeah. That's right. Are you gonna go see it?
The Crow, the new one?
The new one.
No. I'll wait until I could watch it on Tubi or something.
I just wanna
There you
know.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's free. All right. All right. Is this a good movie? Ranking it from 1 to 5, guys. What do you give it? Chris?
5 out of 5, man. This is a classic. This is. It's riding.
I'm gonna go 5 out of 5 just for the fact that like you don't see films like this as much. This is a classic, like you said, and just the macho-nism of this.
There you go.
You know, and the sweating, the wetness of the bodies, and I'm just kidding.
Their
Just-
muscles.
Yeah,
They
I'm
got
just
you.
wondering. What about you?
I'll say 5 as well because I have to always compare it back to like a play. Like it's just so tight, the screenplay, and it's all more or less one location. They move through everything really fast
That's
in
what I
those
love
3
about
acts.
it. In and out.
And it's like if this movie was made right now, but the exact same way that it was in '87, everyone would be like, "Oh, like that! Look at this like crazy indie film with this like alien, like because that's like everything's so big, ultra mega blockbuster that this would be like the, the
that's
diamond
true.
in the rough that shines."
What did we
Yeah.
say? The budget was
15
million.
15 million.
Yeah.
That's like
That's-
like indie.
That is
indie
indie.
Yeah.
So what? 15 million then is equivalent to what now? What would you
30,
think?
45.
Yeah.
Doubled it up, right?
About double, yeah.
I wonder how much what Arnold probably got like 2 million or something like that in this one.
I think he probably made 5.
He's making a good payday. I mean, this is
Well-
like the height of his powers. Like, he's
Well,
there.
because he did Commando was before this one, right?
It was Commando, Running Man. I think it was Commando,
Oh.
Raw Deal, Running Man. This.
I thought Running Man was no.
Running Man, 1987, same fucking year.
Yeah, I thought Running Man was after this one. He filmed
You
this one
might be
first,
right.
and then he filmed Running Man, because Running Man was like a different level. Like it wasn't. Look at like Commando and Predator. You know what I mean?
Younger in Running Man, though.
He did. I
He
think
did, but I think
super skinny. Almost. I mean, as much as that guy could be skinny, but Jesus Christ.
What was
all
that
his-
girl's name in Running Man? Because she was in Predator
Maria
2.
Conchita, yeah.
Conchita Alonso. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in Predator 2.
Oh
Which is
yeah,
probably
you're
why they,
right.
like,
That's right.
Try to bring in the audience like she was in Running Man, so watch her in Predator 2. Why the fuck can I find this fucking film?
I used to have a crush on her.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Not now.
No,
You should see
well,
now.
I mean she's older.
Acting career.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Conan the Barbarian, Conan
Right.
the Destroyer,
right.
Terminator, Red Sonja, Commando, Raw Deal, Predator, The Running Man, Red Heat. I love Red Heat.
I love her.
Yeah,
Twins. Then
and then
Total
after that,
Recall.
he just became.
Oh yeah, he's like
That
top
was
of the
it,
world.
yeah.
Kindergarten Cop.
He was blockbuster.
Terminator 2.
Yeah,
Last Action Hero, but I still love it. True Lies. Erasers. It's not too bad. Jingle
There you
All the
go.
Way. It's classic.
there you go, man.
Yeah.
All right. You gave your rating, right?
I give it a 5, of course.
All right, awesome. I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, guys, would you guys walk or run to the theater after this podcast to see this film?
I'd run. I don't think I've ever seen this in theaters. Other than when it came out in 1987.
I've never seen it in a theater. So,
Yeah.
how about you?
Yeah, I'd run.
How about you?
I'm going to walk. You know why? Because I'm going to take my time to get there. Because it's a great movie anyways.
You're like, I can't believe I'm going to see this.
He's
And
like,
you, Wacko?
I would run.
That's it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't like slide down the hill into the waterfall, off the waterfall?
Sure, I would
You wouldn't
go
get to
off
the
the
chopper
waterfall.
to
Yeah,
go see the
I would
movie?
take a chopper too to go see this film.
Chopper.
Yeah, do the chopper. All right, cool. Appreciate you guys all coming together for this one right here. Shout out to Moses for helping us out for a change, finally coming out of the woodworks.
Shout out
know,
to Gabe.
Shout out to Gabe, wherever
Wherever
you're
you are.
at.
Thank you, Gabe. Thank you.
Jeff, thanks for joining us.
thank you
I
for the invite
appreciate you.
again. Yes.
Where could what do you have coming up? You have anything special coming up?
I got a lot of things coming up. I'm always, tapping into new things. If you guys are gamers, go play the new Call of Duty Black Ops. I did the cinematics on there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Go watch that stuff.
Dope.
See?
Go download the game.
Hell yeah.
I'm prepping right now for a horror movie. Hopefully it'll be out next year.
Dope.
Sweet.
But yeah.
All right, cool. And
Very
then
cool.
where can they catch you on social?
Follow me on Instagram, Echoes World, all one word, ECHOSWORLD.
All right. Sam, what about you? What you got going on?
Yeah, Sam, what do you got?
There's just a couple of things that are up and running behind the scenes. We can't fully disclose yet what it's, where it's being built at, but it'll be a short running from October of this year, and then we'll have it done officially and out in the world September of next year, and we'll see where those doors go.
All right.
But good stuff. Good news, trust me.
All right. I appreciate you stepping in.
Thank you, Gabe.
Thank you, Gabe. Again. Chris, what about you?
Just doing this with you, man. And I got another podcast called Movies in Trouble, Chronicle of Film Productions on the Brink of Collapse. That one's bi-weekly as well. Doing this one first and second week of the month. Movies in Trouble. First and third weeks of the month. Movies in Trouble, second and fourth weeks of the month. So,
all right,
check that out.
If you're just doing this with me, bro, you need to find another life.
I live for this. This is
I bet you do.
The highlight of my week here.
All right, and as for myself, just always doing what I'm always doing. Make sure you catch me on social media, Wacko Films. That's pretty much on everything. But be sure to catch us on all social media platforms. 90 Minutes on Film, 90 the number, MINS. And like, subscribe. Make sure you give us some reviews, and tell us your thoughts on The Predator. What you think about it, and catch us on the next one.